when you look at life like that, which I have been doing now that I'm on the north of 60 years old mark, I've been looking at life a
Yes.
lot differently. Most of us, we walk around with this quiet, like unquestioned assumption. There's plenty of time, right? But because in my own life, time feels like a little elastic, or
Hmm.
like at least previously it did more. It seems like a little stretchable, a little replaceable. Like, well, I can't do it this year. I'll do it next year. But it's not. It's like silently disappearing, silently eclipsing, right? The window's silently closing and you
Mm.
don't notice it.
Hmm.
And the strange thing is, we're not reckless with time in some dramatic way or an obvious way. We're reckless with it in a way, again, it's like unassuming, right? We don't decide I'm going to waste my life. Even the most thoughtful and intelligent person, it's more
Right.
subtle. It's a drift. We postpone. We go down a troll scroll hole. You know, we worry. We get lost in minor irritations, little dramas, endless mental loops. I get moody, right?
Hmm.
Whole
Yeah.
days
Yeah.
vanish without ever becoming consciously lived. And so, even if I get, like, I was a little moody yesterday, I got a little moody.
Did you,
Pranapriya said something. I guess Pranapriya said something, and I got a little moody, and I just
Raghunath?
couldn't shake
Just
myself out of the
before you
funk.
just before you go on, I just want to say
Yeah.
that it's possible that you added meaning to something that she said.
I'm sure I
It's possible.
did. I'm sure I
Okay.
did. Right, Prana? I'm sure I did.
It's a little bit my fault too, Prabhu.
Why?
Okay. Look at
Why
that.
you
Look at these two
Whatever it
getting
is,
along.
I'm responsible for my reaction. She's not. She's not
Okay.
responsible for how I react.
That's
And
true.
so, whatever it was sort of an inherited. I mean, my father,
What?
used to get moody. He used to get
Right.
upset about whatever he's going through, and he would just stop talking.
All
I don't know
right.
if you've ever had a
Okay.
person like that in your life. Huh?
What do what do all right, go ahead.
What'd you
Keep
say?
going. You're asking me, or
No, I'm just
you
saying
want?
that's a thing, and it's sort of
It
this
is a
is
thing.
life, and
I have had
it's a
moody
real,
people in
it's
my
a
life.
real people shut down.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Are you being sarcastic because you're
Not
saying
at
I'm moody? I'm
all.
not moody.
No, never. Except like
Okay.
yesterday.
I'm not moody. I'm emotional, but I'm
All
not
right.
moody. I won't get into a funk for like three
Just this,
days.
Raghunath, just a second ago, you said that you get moody sometimes, and now you're saying that you don't. Which one is it?
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Live from the Govardhan Eco Village in beautiful Maharashtra, India. This is Wisdom of the Sages, a Bhakti-yoga podcast with your host, Raghunath, and co-host and senior educator at the Bhakti Center in New York, Kaustubha, who's live in Rishikesh right now. Welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, February 19th, 2026. It's episode 1736. Good morning, beautiful people. Here with Pranapriya. We're getting ready to go on pilgrimage tomorrow.
That's exciting.
There is.
It is
It is,
exciting.
Radha Swami's always told me I should go to Nasik, and I never went. And now that we have this time here, and I'm pretty focused on my work, we're going to take 2 days and take off and go to Nasik.
Okay.
Nasik is the place where Sapernica got her nose cut off. It's where
Goodness.
Sita was held captive by
No.
Ravana. It's where the Godavari flows.
Okay.
There's some other
You can
thing
take
with
a
Hanuman there.
Godavari snan.
Take a little Godavari snan. Yes, I am.
Nice. Nice.
I've bathed in the Ganges. I bathed in the Yamuna. Now I'm going to be bathing in the Godavari. This is like the perfection of life.
Yep. Very good. Well done.
Yeah, I feel like that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Winding down life here. This gets exciting, bathing in all the holy rivers, going to all the holy places.
You're going to go there and then return to the eco village?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're just going for 2 days. Then they asked me to sing for the Jiva Mukti graduation. Looking
Look at
forward to that.
you.
I'm going to chant.
Put on some white clothes, or maybe you know what you do, Raghunath? Everybody else is gonna be white.
All I wear is white clothes, man. I got this. This is a Maharashtrian look, man.
No, but I'm telling you,
White shirt, white pants. The Gandhi topi, they call it. The Gandhi
but
topi.
it's an
It's like the
Osho
white,
thing. I get it.
like the old fashioned McDonald's hats.
You look like
Huh?
Osho. It's an Osho thing.
Osho doesn't wear that.
No, but he wears like all the white, and then he wears
Show me a
like
picture of Osho wearing.
he wears like a white ski cap. Right?
See, I think you should break out your.
Every sadhu in India wears white. Are you
I
kidding?
think you should break out your Big Bird yellow since all the
That's
Jivamukhti
exactly what I was
graduates
gonna
are wearing
say.
white.
Want me to break out my big bird yellow?
Exactly where I was going with this. Everyone else is gonna be wearing white. You break out the big bird yellow. All yellow. Nothing but
Yeah.
yellow.
You know, I can do that. I can break out
You
yellow.
should.
Do
I think
that.
you should.
Break out that.
Right,
I'll walk
see,
in there
that
like
is
an
a good idea.
acharya. Boom.
That's right. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
got
things got
something
exciting
there.
over
Catch
here.
him, catch him with catch him. They're expecting the hook. You catch him with the jab.
That's more than a jab, man. That's like a. It's just like they're expecting a right hook. You hit him with the left hook, the big bird.
You hit him with an
the
uppercut.
Boom.
You peck at him with the big bird. But speaking of animals running wild, speaking of animals running wild, the monkeys got into my room today, Raghunath. While I
Oh,
was in there.
really?
Yeah.
While you were in there?
There, oh, no.
While you're in the room?
What
Yeah,
happened?
I was
They just
I was
opened the
just looking
door?
the other direction. I was sitting on the bed looking the other direction. They got inside, found the bag of makana, and was leaving. And when it was leaving, I heard it. Then I turned around. It looked at me. I looked at it. We both knew what was going on. I yelled. It went out the window.
You nodded.
Because you see, actually, I had a small little Chabuji's little deity of Lord Nrsingadev in there. And he went right under Lord Nrsingadev. I think Lord Nrsingadev said, the makana's below me. It's below me. It took it. It went out the door, out the sliding glass door onto the balcony. And then I saw another monkey out there. And when I went to close there was a third monkey just ready to jump in. I was like, sorry, guy.
Wait a second. They opened your door?
No, they came in the window.
Yes, you know,
They
the
came in the
sliding.
window.
No, it was already open. I had it open. But
Okay.
I turned my back.
There you go.
know? I turned my back.
Never turn your
Just
back.
one of
Never
those
turn your
things.
back on a monkey,
Never,
man.
never,
Never turn your back.
on a monkey.
You're in a jujitsu mat. Never turn your back at a wave. Never turn your back on a monkey.
Well, I don't mind, actually. I feel that he got his makana. Fair enough. I would have given it to him if he would have just asked. But he didn't know that. And there you
Yeah.
go.
You didn't know.
All right.
Oh, well.
We ready to get
Well, you
into
know,
it?
It makes an exciting story.
It was fun.
Always.
It
Always.
was fun. It created a bit of chaos in the neighborhood. The dogs
Trying
were
to pray-
barking. The whole thing went crazy.
Yeah.
I got a couple announcements. I am doing a kirtan at Funky Om in Long Island. I'm doing a yoga
right.
class at Buddha Jams in Long Island.
Now,
I'm
when you go to
doing,
Funky Om,
Yeah.
that's an opportunity to dress up, Raghunath.
Funky Om, funky.
Maybe the platform
That I
shoes.
could do.
Maybe some kind of like 70s
It's not
kind
that
of Parliament
funky.
Parliament Funkadelic. It's not that funky. Raghunath walks in there. Yeah, this
Ain't
Funky
that
Om, right? All right.
Anyway, continuing on. And I've got something at the Bhakti Center and something in Hoboken as well. So,
Hoboken.
The
the-
weekend of March 13th to 15th.
yeah, as soon as I get back, March 13th, I'm out there.
All right.
Then the following week, I'm going to San Francisco doing a kirtan at Bhakti SF. Going to San Diego.
And maybe
for kirtan.
maybe a little something at the Castro room.
No.
Tell the
Not doing
truth. All right.
that. Prabhu, you're messing up my announcements here
I'm sorry.
with
Go
all your
ahead.
input. You're confusing people.
Oh, the tables are turned.
Yeah.
Anyway, go to my website. It's all on my events page. Check it out. And if you're not on my mailing list, sign up for my mailing list because it's all happening there. By the way, my Nectar of Instruction classes are finished. We're just wrapping them all up, and we're going to figure out how to release them. I don't think I'm going to do them on WhatsApp. I'm going to figure it out. But everything's going good. So
I
hope to see you in California and hope to see you in New York. Yeah.
Okay. my announcements. Next show will be Tuesday morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
Okay.
Yes. Also, this Saturday, if you're in the Potomac area, Ananda Vrindavan and our dear friend Shanaz Om are hosting a little meet and greet with Wisdom of the Sages listeners in the area near DC Potomac area at the ISKCON Temple, 4 to 6 p.m. this Saturday.
Oh, that's so
That's
cool.
Right?
Good chance to
it'd be
get together.
fun. It's nice.
Maybe
It's a great
people
idea.
from Philly, from Baltimore, from Virginia that can, kind of converge.
Yeah,
That's
I
a great
got
idea.
And I'll
Jay
tell you
Sullivan
something.
over there from Delaware.
Yeah, I've never had the pleasure of meeting Shanaz Om in person. I'm waiting for that day. Did we? No, actually, we did meet, didn't we? We
She's
did.
cool.
Up
She's
in,
very cool.
yeah, and but
Yeah, she's
Ananda
been up to the
Vrindavan.
farm and we met her.
That's right. We met her at the farm. Now I remember.
Yeah.
But Ananda Vrindavan is an amazing devotee. She's kind of like, she takes on lots of responsibility. She's the headmaster of the Vrindavan Gurukula. She's the president of the Potomac Temple. But she doesn't, she kind of, like you wouldn't know it necessarily. But she's really super qualified person.
She's
in
got no
terms of
ego, no
understanding
air
Bhakti.
about her.
Very
That's
down
what I mean. Yeah, non-pretentious, but really, it done incredible service over the years, and really knows her stuff. I got a chance to spend a bit of time with her when in Vrindavan recently, and I was just so impressed.
Yeah, she's a special lady.
Also, I
So
wanted
good
to
to go meet her.
mention this Sunday via the Bhakti Center is the Urban Devi from 11 to 12:30, and our friend Jamuna Jaya is the speaker on lessons from unlikely places.
Well,
All
Jamuna
right,
Jaya is one of the
Jaya,
most
that's great.
bubbly. Is effusive the right word? She's just like, yeah, she's
Effervescent.
just effervescent, bubbly. She's just like a bottle
Sparkling.
of non-alcoholic champagne.
Yeah.
That dances a lot.
She is Martinelli's herself.
She's like a Martinelli, bottle of Martinelli that's been
Personified.
shaken up.
Yeah.
Yes, he's wonderful.
All right.
Should we get into the nugget?
Yes.
Hit it.
All right. This comes from Seneca.
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 Do you know that Seneca is also Epictetus? It's the same person.
Really?
Yep.
Is that how you say it?
Oh.
Epictetus?
Epictetus. Same guy.
Seneca is much easier.
Epictetus or Epictetus. I'm not sure how you say it, but Seneca is the same
You're sure
dude.
about that?
Oh, I had no idea.
I didn't know that either.
Okay.
100%?
I'm 100% non-speculatory.
Just stick with Seneca because it's a much
Seneca's easier to say. It reminds me of Seneca frozen orange juice.
This sounds like Raghunath in his star maker role. Look, you're just going to be Seneca from now on, okay?
Okay.
None of more of this Epictetus stuff. Nobody could say it.
No one can say it. We can't.
Just
It's
Seneca.
like I should be working at Ellis Island. My name is Capolatini.
Capo.
Nope, your name's Caps. That's your name.
Okay.
Short.
All right, that's what he's got to say.
Seneca writes, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it."
Oh, Seneca again.
Seneca.
Read that again, Miss Prana.
It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it.
Okay. Raghu, thoughts?
You know, in my younger years, I fully understood this. I fully got this. Like 19, 18, I think even 18 years old, I used to try to cut off sleep. Every day, I would cut my sleep down. I had a whole method of how I did this.
This sounds a little scary,
I
but
figured
okay.
because if I'm sleeping,
Sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
well,
yeah, there's a Kramer.
I'm serious. Well, I did.
Sure,
Well, I
also
figured
did-
I am wasting a quarter of my life if I sleep 6 hours. If I sleep 8 hours, I'm wasting an eighth of my life, a third of my life. So what I started doing was sleeping like 5 hours, then cutting it down to 4. One night I'd sleep 3, then I'd give myself 6 the next day, and basically I'd even it out so I would got another 6 hours out of the week.
All right.
It was hard, but I did it until I lost my mind.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's such a Kramer type of thing to do. But when you look at life like that, which I have been doing now that I'm on the north of 60 years old, Mark, I've been looking at life a
Yes.
lot differently. Most of us, we walk around with this quiet, like unquestioned assumption. There's plenty of time, right? But because in my own life, time feels like a little elastic, or like at least previously it did more. It seems like a little stretchable, a little replaceable. Like, well, I can't do it this year. I'll do it next year. But it's not. It's like silently disappearing, silently eclipsing, right? The window's silently closing, and you don't notice it. And the strange thing is, we're not reckless with time in some dramatic way or an obvious way. We're reckless with it in a way, again, it's like unassuming, right? We don't decide I'm going to waste my life. Even the most thoughtful and intelligent person, it's more subtle. It's a drift. We postpone. We go down a troll scroll hole. We worry. We get lost in minor irritations, little dramas, endless mental loops. I get moody, right? Whole days vanish without ever becoming consciously lived. And so even if I was a little moody yesterday, I got a little moody. Pranapriya said something. I guess Pranapriya said something. And I got a little moody. And I just couldn't shake myself out of the
Just before you go on, I just want to say that it's possible that you added meaning to something that she said.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did. Right, Prana? I'm sure I did.
It's a little bit my fault too, Prabhu.
Okay, look at that. Look at these two
Whatever it
getting
is,
along.
I'm responsible for my reaction. She's not. She's not responsible for how I react.
That's true.
And so whatever it was sort of an inherited. I mean, my father used to get moody. He used to get upset about whatever he's going through, and he would just stop talking.
All right.
I don't know if you've ever had a person like that in your life. Huh?
All right, go ahead.
What'd you say?
You're asking me, or you?
No, I'm just saying that's a thing, and it's sort of
This
is
a thing.
life. And
I have had
it's
moody people in my life.
People shut down.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Are you being sarcastic because you're saying
Not at
I'm
all.
moody? I'm not moody.
No, never. Except like yesterday.
I'm not moody. I'm emotional, but I'm not moody. I won't get into a funk for like 3 days.
Raghunath, just a second ago you said that you get moody sometimes, and now you're saying that you don't. Which one is it?
I feel like I'm just trying to agree with you, Raghunath.
Okay.
Okay.
But any case.
Anyway, my mortality is just a fact, So like the trap is
Yes.
unconsciousness. It's like that.
Right.
My trap is my sleepy state where I imagine I'm standing on something solid and permanent, but actually everything's moving and thinning. Right, my ice of my life is thinning. Like springtime's coming.
Okay.
And I'm losing my life in little fragments, right? Little distractions, little unconscious habits, and then we're caught off guard, and that's like life's final test. And then it's like, oh, surprise.
You're dying.
I mean, this is why in Bhakti and real Bhakti philosophy is not sticking our head in the sand. People claim, you spiritual people, you got your head stuck in the sand. Wake up to reality. Get real. Right? You distribute books on the street. There's always some guy that comes up to you and goes, get a life. Get real. That was like a thing in the 80s and 90s. Get real. Get a life. But you know what? This is life. We're actually not living in some romantic idea of the future. I feel like as devotees of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it's very, very real. On a regular basis, we talk about life's temporality. That is drilled through our head to the point where we can't even say things like, everything's great, because we know on a dime, everything could go south. So we always say things like, it's great in this moment. Right? That's a Hare Krishna way of saying, how's it going today? It's great in this actual moment right now. Things are great. But we have no faith in the material world. We have faith in Krishna, but not faith in the material world. What do you think?
I think everything that you said is true. And I felt it was very significant that, everything you just said. What you said, something like the whole day's just pass by without ever being consciously lived. They vanish. And I think that's when only if we're really have been dulled by this world, dulled by all the television, dulled by whatever minutia we've been tolerating in life. Can we allow that to happen and not feel it? Like not say, "Whoa, what did I just do? I wasted a whole day of my life. It just slipped through my hands. There was no progress made. There was nothing valuable gained. The time just burnt away. I woke up, I did I did some mundane stuff. I watched television for the rest of the thing. I zoned out. I went to sleep. It's okay. If there's something isn't alive in us, if we can live like that.
I've got no time for that anymore, man.
That's right.
I've got no time for that.
And Srila Prabhupada had this he had certain sayings that he had. He wasn't a self-help guru. He was a real guru. But like a lot of his stuff could be really great self-help kind of stuff, and he had this way
Give me one.
Well, the one that I was thinking of was, he said, organize your life so that like every moment is spent in Krishna. He said something like that, right? Like so that
That's a
every moment
meme.
is spent. Yeah. In other words,
That's a meme.
you can commit to certain things that keep you busy. Like this is what's happened when I come to this Rishikesh Kirtan Fest. My
Right.
God, it's like the whole day's passed, and then you're right into the next one, and it's just a day full of service. There's such a You and I have discussed this before, Raghunath, that we both know that feeling of when you give yourself to devotional service and you work hard and you spend the whole day doing it, and at the end of the day you're tired, but you just feel so good, And here it's like that every day, and it's a big group of people that are doing it together. Sometimes when I finish my usually when I finish the Q&A, it's 8 p.m. And then a few people come and ask questions. Okay, now it's 8:15. Then I go get a little bit of prasad, and usually I'm sitting down and talking with some people. And, that goes until, say, maybe 20 of 9 or so. Then I go into the kirtan. And it's just like, it's almost like, like how sometimes if you're like in Arizona at noon and you step out of an air-conditioned like building and boom, you get hit by the heat. When you walk into that room, boom, you get hit. It's not hot exactly, but you get hit by this powerful force of kirtan bliss, And some nights, like these nights where I do the podcast as well, so that means I do a morning class, I do the podcast in the afternoon, Q&A in the evening. On those nights, I usually I go back early. I go back to my room that I'm staying in. But when I go back to that room, I turn on the live broadcast of that kirtan going on, and I feel the bliss still. It's so sweet. It's hard to describe. Just to know that hundreds of people are all just together, just feeling the same beautiful feeling, It's really sweet. And you feel like, wow, what a valuable day. That feeling, we should try to feel that every day. We should try to feel, I gave of myself this day. I remembered Krishna. I served Krishna. This was a step forward this day. I'm happy with the way that I spent my time. How many of us can say that I'm happy with the way that I spent my time today? We should all be able to say that at the end of the day. We should try to arrange our lives like that. There's a, we're getting all these nature analogies in today's, in the past few days and today, the Bhagavatam reading that we're doing. And, comparisons of Vrindavan in autumn and just kind of these like, these sage kind of insights, in looking into nature. And one is coming up, we'll probably get to it today, but it's just so relevant to this, I thought maybe I'd read it right now. You'd like to hear it? It's a very, I'm not sure what the right word is, graphic. It's like, it paints a powerful picture. The fish. Picture? Yeah, the fish swimming in the increasingly, because this is describing that the monsoon season has come. And with that comes like waters everywhere. There's puddles that form, little ponds form and stuff. And then the sun comes and it starts to dry up. So it says the fish swimming in the increasingly shallow water do not at all understand that the water was diminishing. Imagine if you were a fish that ended up like, oh, you're swimming around because the water kind of overflooded its natural borders. But then when the water starts to recede, you get stuck in what's a puddle. You're no longer like in the river or the lake. You understand? And now that puddle is going to dry up. It's drying up day by day. You're not going to have anywhere to go. You don't have any way to get back. All right? Bhagavatam is saying that's us. The fish swimming in the increasingly shallow water did not at all understand that the water was diminishing. Just as a foolish family man cannot see how the time they have left to live is diminishing with every passing day. That's pretty heavy. Well, you think that's a pretty heavy one, right? Imagine ourselves that we're fish.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, you're thinking about that? Yeah, you're a fish. That you're a fish in a puddle that's drying up? You're lagging out.
Yeah. Yes, I was.
Wow, that's pretty somber stuff.
Maybe
that's you were getting moody. Is it you or me that's
getting
lagging?
A little moody there? I tell you, I think maybe my white beard is assist of material existence. Did you pick up on that?
Say that again, Raghunath. You're lagging, so it's hard for me to hear what you're saying.
I'm saying I think my white beard, my white old man's beard is reminding me of the temporality of material existence.
When you get up and brush your teeth and you see it, you're reminded. When you curl that lovely mustache
I'm not some spring chicken anymore.
Right. Okay.
And it's good. It feels good. As a devotee, it feels good. You feel like I have so far to go. Like Prabhupada was already traveling the world as a liberated soul. I'm nowhere close to that. But you feel like there is some hope somehow. There's this hope, this Lord Chaitanya hope.
Yeah, there is. Definitely.
But it's very confronting.
Did you see Sarah's comment on the chat board?
No.
Well, then it must have been America. You liked it. It must have been in front of you. Check it out.
Yeah, that's what she said. That's what I was loving about pilgrimage. There is zero time for anything mundane.
Right?
Yeah, we pack it in. No time for Maya. That's our motto.
That's got to be our motto in life.
No time for Maya.
All right. Maybe that's our title for today.
That's why I sort of like staying at the eco village instead of going to Goa. Not because it's not like we're like smoking crack in Goa.
I don't think anyone in Goa is smoking crack. Anyway, might be doing other things.
Probably might be a couple people, but it's not like we're doing sinful things in Goa. But there are nuances of higher and higher states of consciousness. So the Govardhan Eco Village is a Dham. It is a spiritual place. We're in the spiritual world, I feel, and you can actually tangibly feel it. And it makes you be very careful with your time, how you waste your time, about your mind, about your habits, about being loose with your thoughts and it's very powerful. It's noticeably higher consciousness.
Love it, Raghunath. You know, Raghunath, just one thing. Don't ever become an undercover narcotics officer, okay? Like, if you were to walk into Goa and try to infiltrate some drug gang and said, hey, where can I get some crack around here? They're going to be like, who is this guy?
I heard there's some good crack. I don't even know what crack is, truthfully. I'm so drug illiterate. I never did drugs.
That's good, Raghunath. That's good. Okay, you ready?
Narayanam namaskrityanaram chaivanaratamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam mudirayat. Before we started the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is our very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances to the Supreme Lord Narayan, unto Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and to Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nasta prayeshu badreshu nityam bhagavat sevaya bhagavati utamashloke abhaktir bhavati naishtiki. By regular attendance in class in the Bhagavatam and by rendering service to the pure devotees, all that is troublesome to the heart will become eradicated. And loving service to the Supreme Lord, who is praised, the transcendental songs, will be established as an irrevocable fact. Om Jnana Timurandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Midatam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my teachers are opening my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my obeisances at their lotus feet. Reading from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 20, Text 34. This is the descriptions of autumn.
Okay.
Ready
Which
for
text
text
is it?
34?
34, yeah.
34. Autumn cleared the sky of clouds, let the animals get out of their crowded living conditions, cleaned the earth of its covering of mud, and purified the water of contamination. In the same way that loving service rendered to Lord Krishna frees the members of the four spiritual orders from their respective troubles.
Could you read that again?
Pretty. Autumn cleared the sky of clouds. This is all analogies. If you're new to this section of the Bhagavatam, it's all analogies using nature in the autumn season, which is right during and after the rainy season. Autumn cleared the sky of clouds, let the animals get out of their crowded living conditions, cleaned the earth of its covering of mud, and purified the water of contamination. In the same way that the loving service rendered to Lord Krishna frees the members of the four spiritual orders from their respective troubles.
Interesting.
Yeah. I guess each order has their own sort of,
Dharma.
each demographic has their own troubles they're dealing with karmically. And Bhakti relieves you of it.
No matter which one you fit into.
How does Bhakti relieve you of your troubles, Pranapriya? Give us some realizations.
I think I find zooming out.
Zooming out.
Zooming out is
Spiritual
super helpful.
practices let you zoom out.
Yeah. I'm also realizing how important my daily sadhana is. Like yesterday, my morning sadhana got messed up a little. And I was like, by like this time in the day or towards the end of the day, by the afternoon, I was just like, what is it? Why am I so cranky today?
Yeah, why were you so cranky yesterday?
Hold it. It was Pranapriya's fault.
It was Pranapriya. After all, I take no responsibility for my emotions.
Anyway, I think my morning sadhana I find to be really grounding. My morning and evening sadhanas are really helpful as well.
Sure. That's good.
And prioritizing them.
All right. Want to share anything about that, Kaustubha? Text 34.
Well, you know, when you have love for Krishna, in one sense, nothing else matters. When you're connected to Krishna in your heart, we were talking about growing old, right? You can be growing old. Boy, when you're a materialist and your body starts to get old, it's a nightmare. You start to worry, I never enjoyed the things that I thought I was meant to enjoy. You go through a midlife crisis. You know, you start to question your marriage. You know, you run off, you do crazy things, you mess up your life. You suffer and suffer. As you get older, you get more and more bitter. But if you got Krishna in your heart, it doesn't matter at all. You can laugh. You can laugh at the fact that your body's becoming decrepit. You know, because you're feeling a closer connection, you know, in the heart. It's so satisfying to be able to just crack open the Srimad Bhagavatam, crack open the Chaitanya Charitamrita, read from it with a friend, and relish it. Relish it more than what anyone else your age is doing, right? Trying to play, what do they play now? That was that game again? Not paddleball, pickleball.
Pickleball.
Going on, nothing against pickleball. Going out on like a cruise, nothing against a cruise. You know, golfing, Nothing against golfing. It's a little bit evil, but we'll let that slide. But yeah, when devotional service rendered to Krishna, it frees you from all types of troubles, all types of suffering. When you develop that love, everything else becomes it can't rock you.
Beautiful. Text 35. The clouds, having given up all they possessed. So we're talking about like after the rains stop, it sounds like. And the summer, the sun starts to come out again.
That's right.
The clouds, having given up all they possessed, shone forth with purified effulgence, just like the peaceful sages who have given up all material desires and are thus free of all sinful propensities. This is beautiful.
Nice.
This is
nice.
This, it sort of sets an archetype of like, I always say this phrase, a dropped pin, a direction, like where we were supposed to be headed, giving up material desires so actually we can become peaceful. It's beautiful. It's exciting, actually.
That's something to
during
aspire
the season.
For. That's something to work for. If you've spent your day working towards that, if you can say, today I made progress towards that, then you spent your time well. Instead
we get excited by things. How can I get more things? Because more things will fulfill more of it doesn't fulfill your desires. It just makes you want more. It opens another door that has 5 more doors in it. And it leaves you to a room with 5 more doors in it. And then you open those doors and more doors. And the material desires never end. And you're not peaceful. You're in more anxiety.
Yeah.
Many-branched intelligence, it's called.
Bahushaka.
Bahushaka hyantascha. During this season, the mountains sometimes released their pure water and sometimes did not, just as experts in transcendental science sometimes give the nectar of transcendental knowledge, and sometimes they do not.
Okay, question, Raghunath. Why would they sometimes give it and sometimes not? Aren't they compassionate? Why would they hold
Sometimes
back?
They are. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they have to have worthy students.
Okay.
You don't throw your pearls before swine. One of our offenses of the holy name is to teach the glories of the holy name to the unfaithful. Why?
Okay. Because
they don't appreciate it. A teacher's the most satisfied when there's an eager student. And so if there's not in my own life, I don't like to tell people about Krishna unless they want to know, unless they inquire. I don't like to give unsolicited advice.
Hold it. Didn't you have a whole band that was just dedicated?
And I don't like to hear. Listen, I'm not. Okay. I'm telling you something. Right. I don't want to hear unsolicited advice either.
Okay. Didn't you have a band that was just all about getting people's face with this stuff?
Yeah, but that was my band. You had to pay to come see us.
Okay, good point.
So you're paying. They're signed up for it.
Gotcha.
They're signing up for it.
Touche, Raghunath.
If you're my yoga student, I'm going to tell you about it.
Right. All right.
If you want to know, I'll tell you.
I was thinking about this. We were speaking about it the other night in the Q&A. How a teacher feels, how a guru feels, a teacher, that someone that has bhakti, that likes to share it, when they have a student that really has the right mood and eager to understand it. It's kind of like it's almost like the student's giving them the greatest gift just by being interested, Yeah. It's like,
I've been waiting to share this for a while.
But there's nobody around that seems to really be sincerely wanting it. But when someone's really sincere,
or almost like,
yeah, go ahead.
Or almost like, I've been waiting for you to ask a good question, something like that. That's how I feel sometimes with teachers in my life. Like, I've been waiting for you to finally ask a good question.
Yeah. It touches the heart. It kind of melts the heart of the teacher. And that's the basis of a beautiful, one of the most nourishing and wonderful relationships you can have in your life. A good student-teacher relationship, life-changing, right?
Sure.
We got to think of how to become good students. How we can elicit that kind of
think about that.
compassion and that kind of grace. Want me to think about it?
Think about that, and then I'll release the reservoir of information I have to you.
Okay.
But you got to be a good student.
Like a cloud. Okay. Or like a mountain, it says here, like a mountain.
See, because you have never approached me like that, I've always withheld.
But I've been silently following you secretly. Like Ekalavya. I have a little deity view in my home. You don't know this.
Did you
I've been
All right, let's
actually
keep
reading
this
your
going.
book. I've been reading your book. You don't even know it. I say I don't, but I read it every day.
I'm worshiping it on your altar.
I'm not worthy to read it yet. I've just been doing puja to it.
And hopefully it will reveal itself to
Oh,
me.
Gandharvika Giridhar
Okay,
shared
the
a good point here,
clouds.
though. But one moment. Here, we're gonna...
What does she say?
She mentioned that Srila Prabhupada shared his deep gratitude that his guru sent his disciples. There's a lecture he gave in Los Angeles where he cries. He says, "You've been sent to help me," and he cries. It's one of the sweetest things I've ever heard in my life.
All right, text 36. During the season, the mountains sometimes release their pure water, and
You read
sometimes
this one.
did not. Okay, I'm sorry. Text 37. The fish
Yeah,
swimming in the increasingly shallow waters did not at all understand that the water was diminishing. Just as foolish family men cannot see how the time they have left to live is diminishing with every passing day.
It's kind of like, this sounds like it's speaking. It has the, I don't know, the tone or the mood of a more Upanishadic type of thing. Like it's encouraging renunciation, right? Like, in other words, if that fish is stuck in a pond, the smart thing it's going to do is before it's too late, it's going to swim out of that puddle and make it to a larger body of water before everything dries up. But it's going to have to leave its comfortable puddle area in order to get to that place. You understand? And so similarly, like the verse is saying that there is this tradition that a spiritual practitioner, before the end of their life, they would leave their family. They would voluntarily let go of what nature's about to take away within a short amount of time, so that they could have this more unwavering meditative focus in their life. And so the analogy is that the comfort of the home and the family is like a pond that's drying up. Before it's too late, you got to get out of that and get to a body of water where it's not going to dry up on you. Very, very
well, the nature
rapid.
of home is a softness and a recreation, and sometimes not an urgency for our spiritual life. That's how it can be.
Right.
I've seen this. What Raghunath Swami does is quite amazing. First of all, a lot of Prabhupada disciples are coming to live here, like almost like preparing, like this is the end of my life. That's like the vibe you get. Also, he does this thing where, because many very capable young men become brahmacharis, and generally, like the young adults are meant to take care of their elderly parents. So what he does is he takes the parents in here as well. So the brahmacharis are living here, but their parents are also living here.
So it's
And
like
he supports them.
Yeah. It's best of both worlds, right? You come here, you give your life to God, you have full facility to be totally focused and serve 100%. And your family, your mother, we're going to bring her over here too. And she'll never be too far. She'll also be deeply engaged spiritually. It's perfect. It's a beautiful thing. It's like there's almost nothing that Maharaj hasn't thought of,
He's thought about everything. He's so impressive. It's so good to have people like that in our lives. People that were just like him. Even Pranapriya even Pranapriya broke down in tears the other day in front of Maharaj.
The
Even purple
hard-hearted,
Pranapriya? She's
stone-hearted
gonna cry.
Pranapriya?
She's
I do. I have
the
a
stone-hearted witch.
Tell me how you really feel.
She broke down in tears in front of Maharaj the other day.
Oh,
I did. I have so much
Pranapriya.
gratitude for GV.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's just like it's so special what he's created here.
Crack that little
Crack my little,
little walnut heart.
my little Grinch-sized heart.
Oh, little great.
Inch size.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right, next verse, Raghu. You ready?
Next verse, text
38.
number
38.
38. Just as miserly, poverty-stricken person overly absorbed in the family life suffers because he cannot control his senses,
Yes.
the fish swimming in the shallow water had to suffer the heat of the autumn sun.
Okay, just extending the previous one.
The story in the Bhagavatam in the first canto is very loud, speaks very loud, which is Dhritarashtra, who was, he was the blind emperor who sort of inherited the king from his brother. He ended up trying to kill his brother's children. And then when his brother's children won the war, they were so noble, they said, you know what, we're going to take care of you. Even though you were the one who started this whole damn war, we're going to take care of you. And so then the other brother, the sage brother, Vidura, came back and he just laid it on the line. He said, listen, don't you understand? You tried to kill these people and now you're living like a household dog. You're old, your body's falling apart, your teeth are coming out of your mouth, and you're staying here in the comfort. Do the right thing right now, get serious about your spiritual life, and go on pilgrimage and prepare to die. And it was like this whole dramatic session where Vidura comes home and lays it down to Dhritarashtra. And Dhritarashtra, that's the famous Dhritarashtra quits home chapter.
Raghunath,
What a powerful chapter. Huh?
It's so significant that you brought that up. It really struck something in me. And I'll share why. So last couple of days, especially 2 days ago, we had that kind of special, that's special podcast about females,
Women
Vaishnavas,
gurus.
yeah, serving as initiating gurus. And so we got a lot of response on that, a lot of response online, and a lot of people said kind things, and people were inspired by it. And that was all great. Sometimes
Any nasty stuff?
nothing. Well, maybe just a little bit. And not towards you or I, but towards the people that we were responding to. And I'm not saying that they are like Dhritarashtra, but just what I'm saying is, look at Yudhishthira. Do we learn from these examples? In other words, Yudhishthira, as you were saying, that his uncle Dhritarashtra, due to his own just attachments, ignored all the good advice that he got from people like Vidura, from so many, and allowed a complete disaster to happen, where thousands and thousands and thousands of people died. Because he didn't step up and do the right thing. He could have prevented it. And as you said, it was very personal. Look what happened to, they were nearly killed. They went into exile. Their wife, Draupadi, the way that she was treated publicly. There's so much to be resentful for. And there's so much in the character of Dhritarashtra that was so lacking that you would think Yudhishthira would have every right to lash out and say some really nasty thing. He never did. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, just as you're saying, he treated him with compassion and love. Think about that. Now, are these just stories that we hear, or is it behavior that we really strive to emulate? Do we really strive to emulate that? It's such an important. If we don't try to emulate that type of behavior, then there's just so much conflict. There's so unending conflict. We can't unite. But when someone steps up and behaves that way, someone has to do it first, you know? And it opens the door for peace, and it opens the door for progress, for unity. You know, someone has to do it. And so I just think that's something that we all have to note, even if we fully disagree with people on the other side. And those people that we disagree with, they may be very good intentioned. They may even not be entirely. That's possible too. But can we rise up and be? Can we bear no ill will towards anyone? That's what we're called upon to do as Vaishnavas. Not only will that open up the door for peace and unity, but that will also open up the door for our own deeper realizations. You know, for the softening of our own heart, and for the awakening of that divine love in our own heart. So anyway, I thought it was a really interesting example that you used there, and it just kind of reminded me of, because I was thinking of that earlier today.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Text 39. Gradually, the different areas of land gave up their muddy condition, and the plants grew past their unripe stage. In the same way that sober sages give up egotism and possessiveness. These are based on things different from the real self, namely the material body and its byproducts. Interesting, huh? The concept of possessiveness is like wound up with illusion itself. Like, I can possess something. It takes a little bit of thought just to realize, like, the concept of I own this is an illusion. We own nothing. We won't own anything. We came into this world with nothing. We'll give up everything. It's such a powerful understanding.
That's
Keeps
how
us from being clingy.
That realization is how one could be a sannyasi even when they remain at home, right? If you can,
I have all this stuff, but it's not mine.
If you can really see that it's not mine, you're a sannyasi living in the home.
Sure. You could also be like a homeless person. What do they call it? An unhoused person. You could be an unhoused person. You could be unhoused, but still ridiculous. And all you have is like a shopping cart. Ever see like homeless people with shopping carts filled with stuff? And it doesn't mean that they're sadhus. Generally they're in some type of condition, mental health issue, or an alcoholism, or some type of drug addiction or something. Not all the time, of course. But if you were to take something out of that shopping cart, they would lose their mind. Because it's got nothing to do with whether I'm poor or whether I'm rich. Because you could be poor and very detached. You could be a sage. You could be poor and be very, very attached. You could have nothing and be very attached to your ego, very attached to your body, very attached to your puny stuff that you have. Cart. Or you could be very, very wealthy and be detached, or very, very wealthy and be very attached. So it's really that attachment is the thing, that concept of this is mine.
Possessiveness.
Possessiveness.
Interesting.
It's tricky. And if you don't, the interesting thing is, if you don't learn the lesson graciously and surrender the concept of possessiveness, like if you don't bend, then you snap like a tree, it just snaps, right? The birch trees in the winter, they freeze up and they just bend all the way to the ground. But like the pine trees, bless you, the pine trees will just snap in the winter.
Really?
And so it's one of these things that I'm going to do my own little nature analogy thing.
Raghunath, nice. Are you sure the pine trees snap though?
Pine trees snap, baby.
All right.
Because
it's such a soft wood.
The sap freezes.
I see.
They blow up sometimes when it gets really cold. And then the wind comes, they just snap because they don't bend. The wind will snap.
Pranapriya seemed to not quite fully believe what you're just saying. Exploding pine trees.
We've been
I saw
talking a lot
major.
about exploding trees.
It's a thing.
I saw major eye roll over there. I saw a major eye roll over there, Raghunath. You
telling
didn't see it. I
us
saw it.
Google that.
You're telling
ChatGPT that. That is a thing. Exploding trees. It just happened like 2 weeks ago.
What do you mean it just
Okay.
happened? Where did it happen?
John
It
Acreesi
didn't happen
says it's
here,
true.
but it happened back home.
David
On
Hauser
our
says it's
property?
true.
Just read it, ChatGPT. Both of you, when you get together, it's like you.
No, he was calling.
I don't want
yeah.
excuses. You just team up on me, both of you.
I'm telling the
were.
truth.
Google it.
I'm not teaming up. I'm just reporting what's going on behind your
It's
back.
a non-destructive. Okay, exploding trees refer to a usually non-destructive winter phenomenon known as frost cracking, where
It's- they
extreme
crack.
cold,
They don't
often below
explode.
negative
They-
20 degrees,
They crack.
negative degrees Fahrenheit, causes internal sap to freeze, expand, and split the trunk with a loud gunshot-like sound.
Sean
Okay, it's
Acreesi
loud.
says it's loud.
While typically not destroying the tree, these cracks can cause structural damage.
Okay, you want to shoot down my analogy? Here,
It
how about
makes-
this?
Okay, what?
There is
I'm
a
not shooting anything.
phenomenon when it
Yeah.
rains and then the next day it freezes. Then the
Yeah.
outside of the tree is covered with ice. It's like the whole thing is covered in ice.
Okay.
And if you live in the Northeast, you've known this. And then if you get a windstorm, all the trees start to snap.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And
Oh.
then the birches don't, though. The birches bend. Just hear my analogy, damn it. It's got nothing to do.
We're hearing. Raghunath, we're hearing. We're taking it in.
You're trying to hold me to something. It's an analogy. It's not
I'm
meant to be
hearing.
perfect, although this one is perfect.
Okay. Please continue with your perfect analogy.
Okay. The birch trees will bend right to the ground. All the other trees they'll freeze. If the wind comes, they'll just snap. And so because of that, the idea is if you don't accept in your heart, none of this is mine, at the time of death or when you're dying, all you can think of is my home. Who's going to get my money? Oh,
Right.
do my kids know where my money is?
Right.
We start thinking like this. This is my idea of possession. But if I relinquish that concept of possession, it is not mine anyway. Even these children are not mine. I own nothing here. My spouse is not, she doesn't own me and I don't own her, right? My car is not mine. There's no, that possessiveness, we're not getting bitter at the time of death. We've relinquished it already while we are alive, like the birch tree.
Raghunath, that was perfect. I'm going to sum up what you just said for the title of this. Listen to this one. Let go.
Bend like the birch.
No. Let go or explode. How do you like that one? Let go.
Bend
You
like
see,
the
he
birch
likes it,
tree.
but he's not going to admit it. He likes it, but he's not admitting it.
Don't snap like the pine. Bend like the birch. Oh, yeah.
Bend like a birch or you'll snap like a pine.
Oh, that's good. Bend like a birch or you'll snap.
It's a
like
little too
pine.
long for a title, though. A little too long
Okay.
for a title.
Good for a t-shirt still.
Yeah. Explode. Exploding trees.
That's
What
a name
type
for
of-
a band right there. The
That's a
teardrop
band.
explodes.
That's like an alternative rock band from Connecticut. They're a
What is
college
it with
band.
exploding trees? Smashing Pumpkins, Exploding Trees, and the Teardrop Explodes will be playing tonight at the Passaic Theater.
You can check all your bags at the door to make sure. Okay. Takeaways, Pranapriya.
Our remaining time is silently disappearing.
Ouch.
Oh, man.
We're drifting down a troll scroll hole.
That was deep.
Oh.
The ice of my life.
Sometimes I actually just say, you know what? Pranapriya knows this. I go, you know what? I'm going to scroll now. I just want you to leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Come back in 45 minutes.
Leave me alone. I need a little scrolling moment.
Usually he does in the bathroom, but sometimes because then he knows I'll leave him alone.
Well, what happens is she scrolls. So I start scrolling. Then she puts her phone down. And all of a
It's her
sudden, like,
fault.
I'm supposed to stop scrolling because she put her phone down.
Right, that's the rule.
She's trying to like shame scroll me.
No, I don't shame scroll you, but the rule is if I'm done scrolling, you got to be done scrolling. Not my rule.
It's fun.
All right. The ice of my life is thinning,
You are the
Oh,
ice
man.
of my life, my dear.
and I'm thinning.
John agrees she knows that rule. If she stops strolling, you
You
got
got to put
stop
down your phone.
fast. Sarah Ditto's like, yep. Is it the woman who always stops?
The women are the
scrolling first?
gatekeepers.
I'd like to hear.
They're the gatekeepers, Raghunath.
Women, put it on the board. Are you the ones that stop scrolling first?
Shona Karishi says yes. Sarah Ditto
Ditto says yes. It is okay. Women are the gatekeepers. Yeah.
Martina agrees.
Of the scroll.
Always, Lane says. All right.
Not
Oh, Bava Grahi says not at his house.
his wife is the scroll. Or...
Yeah, but get his wife online and we'll see.
She might have a different story.
Yeah. Go up on the genie knot.
All right. Be happy with the way you spend your time every day.
That's a good one. Be happy with the way you spend your time every day. That's like
spend your time in such a way that you'll be happy.
Yeah.
I mean, because otherwise you could be happy with less than ideal behavior.
We're fish in a puddle that's drying up.
This is
a
real
scary.
Hardy pooper.
A good student-teacher relationship can change your life.
Wah, wah.
You're late on that one, right?
Everyone else. Sorry, that was a good one.
Can we rise up and not bear ill will towards anyone?
Let's try.
Ka-ching.
Understand we own nothing to be a true sannyasi.
Wah, wah.
It's not depressing. All right. And
it's Debbie down. It's Prana Downer.
Well, how about this one? Raghu's not moody. He's emotional.
Wah. Bing. Either get a ding or a wah wah.
And never turn your back on a monkey.
Ding.
Bing. Thanks everybody.